What's up, you guys? Welcome to Glass Houses. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my whole fish tank setup currently. I could probably set up more in certain areas, but my wife will not be too happy if I did. So I've got like a limited amount of space to work with and whatnot. I'm not going to go into detail of what I have as of yet, but I'm just going to show you guys the general area of how I'm keeping all my fish tanks. Alright guys, so here is my fish tank setup. Doing a little quick tour. Again, the only reason why I'm setting up the way it is right now because the floor is so uneven. I tried to pick the best location possible without having everything tilting towards the middle of where the drain is on the floor. Again, it's gonna be a lot of mess. Did clean it up and throwing stuff on the floor again and getting it all dirty. So I've got a spare 20-gallon there. Eventually use it for something. I've got two 29s there, and then this is a Equilion tank, which is at eyeball dimensions, which kind of forces you to use their top lid, which I don't have right now. But I've got breeder tanks in here, breeder tanks. I've got bettas in here, males. I got trio nothos. I'm trying to fatten them up so I can go and breed them. I've got Australias, trying to fatten them up for breeding. This is a pair mixed with albino strain. And then I've got more bettas. This is a blue, I think it's like a blue galaxy. And I forgot what this one's called, but super nice white on this. Trying to breed this one because this one's got freaking nice color strain. And then I've got a solid blue, dark blue giant bettas here. These are two giants. This one's got this one's a white koi type color. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. So two giants put together like that. So yeah, super nice, super nice. I like the white on that. And then I got 3 5.5 gallons up here. Two of these are wild type bettas and 2 dozen chinoids, peacock gudgeons. And then I've got total 18 10-gallon tanks on this rack system right here, mixed with Neos. Caradinas, killifish, fry grills. These 3 tanks up there are both killifish fries. These are the golds. This has got the golds in there too, mixed with some Daphnia. You see some little golds swimming around. So little golds there. And then this has got the one of my more expensive killifish, the boras. These are the I forget what the names are. I suck at the names, but yeah, the parents of these things were expensive for a pair. So the most expensive Neos I've got in this group is Blue Dreams, Blue Diamonds, and then the Green Jades. So those are my 3 most expensive Neos. This was kind of my setup for my betta breeding project. This is supposed to be in there because it's supposed to keep all the water warm and whatnot. That way I can use less heaters to warm up multiple tanks, right? So you throw a tank in the water, heat up the main water, and then heat up everything else. So this is gonna be my betta section breeding project. I've got 8 little Antuta fries in here right now. Once the father spits them out, they're large enough to be able to eat little fry granules. I do have some Daphnia in there just in case they do make some little Daphnia babies and they can eat off of that as well, snack off of them. And then I've got a whole bunch of 2.5 gallons rimless, or top are rimless, but yeah. And these are going to be my projects for Cupies fry breeding. And then you got a whole bunch of mess here. Right, I gotta organize or reorganize, I should say. That's my vinegar eel farming. I had to restart my farm again because I ended up dying. Over here I've got more breeding tanks or breeder boxes. More Cupies. This is a 20 gallon long. This is mixed with Japan blue and red chilies. I was gonna do species only type of deal, but because the females look the same, and I ended up just throwing them together because I kind of forgot which females goes with what. So that's kind of a bummer. So it looks a little bit dim. It's because I don't have the light on full blast right now. So these are my albino pineapple swordtails. It's got 2 babies in there right now. I should throw some guppy grass in there in order for them fries to feel a bit safer when they pop out of the mommy there. Got more guppies. I've got 4 females. The male end up passing away, but they do have some fry in them. So yeah. My female sorority bettas. They live in a better tank with full of plants. I'm feeding them bloodworms to fatten them up, get the eggs going. This female right here is my original female that survived one of my batches. That one is a copper female, so I'm trying to breed that one out, get more of that copper beta type deal. And I've got some galaxies. I got the giant female white one, solid blue, or kind of like a bluish one there, dark blue one, I should say. I do have an alien beta in there, a female. I don't know where she is. She doesn't come out a lot. She's kind of a loner type of deal. And then I've got my orange Coise right here. They bred for me once last week, ate the eggs. So hopefully they'll be ready to breed again soon, and hopefully they don't eat the eggs. And I'm gonna try to have the parents kind of raise them up before I pull them out and whatnot. By the way, that's like a 9 gallon, that's a 10 gallon, 20s up here. This is a 60 gallon. I ended up trading my 55 gallon for this, or selling my 55 just to get this set up, because I didn't want too many big tanks. So I've got 3 dwarf neons, rainbows in here. Unfortunately, I believe they're all males. I did have like 6 or 8 of the wild female, wild dwarfs in here. They did create a lot of babies, but I ended up pulling the babies and throwing into that 10 gallon down there. And the babies did not survive, fortunately. So I think the next time, if I do end up buying more dwarfs, I'm gonna throw them in there. I'm just gonna leave them there, let the babies grow out in here. But these are my surviving 3. I think they're probably about 6 months ish. I believe it said. I think they're all males, which is kind of a bummer. And then I've got 2 starlight plecos in here. I think the female's inside the little cave there, and then the male just likes to hang out there. I don't know if you can see him, but the male's in there. This bucket has nothing in it other than plants, not bucket, but bin. I'm probably gonna turn this one into a blackworm farm, and this here is just dirt, peat moss dirt mix. I'm trying to grow some potatoes, some purple potatoes, and I think 2 of the slices are doing pretty good. The rest I think is just pretty much going to become garbage. And then I've got 2 6-gallon, I believe they are, bookshelf tanks. This one's got full of guppies mixed in with shrimp and some ram's horn. This one used to have 5 spotted hill streams, but ended up becoming 2 down the line. It's got some shrimps in there too, along with ram's horn. This used to be my go-to. These 2 tanks used to be my go-to redwood growers, but for some reason after I moved, I did something to the water, and the redwoods just kind of died out, and then allowed the duckweed to kind of overtake it. So, like, I used to have redwoods growing like above the water, like just piling up, and now they're kind of dying out. So I'm a little sad about that. And I got my little fridge there. I've got frozen bloodworms and Mysol shrimps. Mysol shrimps, or is it mesos? Mesos. Whatever shrimp is what I feed the Antutas, the wild lattas. The blackworms I feed everything else, like the Achilles and whatnot. Got yeast to feed the Daphnias. A quick start. I've got 5 ounces of blackworm snipe down there. Spent about an hour and a half cleaning them, cleaning the blackworms to get rid of all the leeches, and hopefully I got majority of them. So these containers here, the 5 red containers plus that clear square container, that's all microworms. Trying to farm those out. And then these circular containers there are no, those are microworms. These are white worms. Microworms are the circle containers there. So I got those about almost 5 days now, so they're doing pretty good. And then these 2 20-gallon longs here, split to 3 sections. This is where I keep my pairs of my main pairs of killifish. These 2, this pair is my most expensive pair. Technically, I would say this one was, until I lost my female. This is the straight up albinos. I'm a little sad that I lost my female. It lasted about a week, and then it just died for some reason. So I'm a little pissed about that. But yeah, so this would be my second most expensive pair. Scripta Pheosimian Gugnardi. These are the Banfora locations. Nice, very purple color to the male when they're in their breeding colors. The gold is one of my favorites. This one throws out a couple strains, 2 strains. One without stripes and just polka dots on the tails. Then this one, and then the other strain is, of course, the one with the straight lines. My Scripta Simians Schmitties. So I've got a pair of this. The female in there is the daughter of that male. The daughter actually beat the crap out of the female, the original female. Well, let's put it this way. The daughter beat the mom died. So, yeah. So that's that. And then I got these 2 from the Killy auctions, or the Killy show. So I'm waiting for that to get a little bit bigger or older, and then breed them out. But I gotta set up the tanks and stuff. So these are 2.5 gallons rimless tops. I'm gonna be using these as my grow out tanks for the initial grow out tanks for the fries. That way then they're more in a smaller tank where they find food and whatnot, versus throwing them all in a big 10-gallon. And I've got 3 buck tubs, little containers of methane blue water with eggs in it. The Schmitties, there's no eggs in that. So I'm gonna try something different. Hopefully they'll breed out for me. This one's got the golds. The golds are giving me quite a bit of eggs. Still very fertile yet. And then these are the Banforas. Banforas are a little bit more tricky as far as getting lots of eggs. I think they're pretty much on their last legs for egg production, the females at least. So I gotta keep some of my baby fries for future breeding projects. And then of course more tanks, more guppies. A lot of these guppies are imported, and so of course with imports you run a high chance of sickness and not being healthy. So fortunately I fell into the not being healthy part, so they didn't live too long, but at least they gave me some fry, and the fries were able to adapt to our waters. So platinum yellows, gritty, leopard guppies, these are super awesome. But my yellow metallic are one of my favorites. So I've got red-tailed dragon females. I started with 4 or 5, now I'm down to 1. With super double platinum red tail right there. So that one was also imported. That one survived. But at least some of the females gave me some babies before they passed away. I might end up having to toss that male into my other guppy tank down there, along with its own kind or strain. Let them, impregnate them and whatnot. This is the spotted blue-eye rainbow. This is one of my favorite rainbows. I love the whites on these things. It's not pure white. There's a little bit of gold on them on the bottom tips of their tails, fortunately. But I do really, these are one of my favorites. Red neon blue-eye rainbows, on the other hand, these are wild caught. Not my favorite. They're too skittish, and it's not as red as I was hoping they were gonna be. So it's not as cool. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these guys. But these guys here, my spotted blue eyes, the white ones, I actually started with a pair, then ended up getting babies out of them. So these are the offsprings. I ended up giving 6 pairs back to advanced aquariums for credit. I was hoping for cash, but they spent too much on getting fishies in, so I ended up buying stuff from. I buy stuff from them all the time anyway, so credits was okay for me. So yeah, I ended up giving them like 6 pairs and then 4 extra males or something like that. But I still have enough to start a colony if I wanted to. And then I've got my Daphnia tank down here. This is all acrylic. I believe this is like a 10-gallon tall. I forgot to feed them for the last 2 days, so I gotta feed them today. So yeah, I've got the light on all the time on a very unstable table here that I kind of made myself-ish out of parts. But yeah. And then I've got my 40-gallon breeder. I did have some, I forget what kind of cichlid fish I had in it. But I was planning on breeding them. I had a pair. But I decided that I didn't want to anymore because they were just boring. They just sat around like little caves and whatnot hiding. They were wild caught too. So they were really pricey. But I ended up returning them for quite a bit of loss of money. But it's the name of the game when it comes to breeding. You kind of figure out what you want to breed and what you don't want to breed. So this is going to be converted to the koi fry grow out tank. So I gotta suck all the water out, get out all the coral gravel, and then I'm gonna put some regular gravel in there and plant it up for a natural look. So, what did you guys think of the fish room? Not too bad, right? A little bit dirty, unorganized. I get it. But I'm I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.